So yesterday I was out here in the bee yard because it was supposed to be the warmest day of the next 10 to 14 days. Luckily the weatherman was wrong, and today was actually close to 40 degrees as well. Now the reason why I'm back out here today is because yesterday with my new video equipment I messed up, and part of my show and tell process on my going Sideliner number 4 video never got recorded. I was speaking to a dead camera. So I actually wanted to come out here today real quick and actually show really what I was doing. Hey, do you mind? I'm making movies. And so this is Blackwater Honey Forge, named in part after the Blackwater River we live near in central New Hampshire, and in part after the master craftsmanship of honeybees. This is a place for learning, discussion, and to practice the art of beekeeping. Welcome to the journey. Be well and forge on. So yesterday I came out with my package of sugar bricks to check on the emergency resources of all the hives and to check on whether or not I've lost any more hives or not. That was the part that mostly I failed to record. So I just wanted to take the opportunity to, one, show what that process was as far as how easy it is to check with my current quilt box setup. And two, also to discuss my current quilt box setup, the parts that I don't like and what I'm going to change about it going forward for next winter. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this cover since I have two hands free at the moment. Then I'm going to come get the camera from you folks here. So one of the things I'm going to be doing next year is I'm going to be getting rid of my inner covers there, because I'm actually going to go to the condensing hive method, and we'll have videos in the future to explain that more. But let me get the camera turned around. So right now in this quilt box, this is one of the ones that I made out of 1x6 by the looks of it. Most of the ones are more like 1x4 or 2x4. But the quilt box, so I got some styrofoam in here. Then I'm going to have what's in here right now, I have my fiberglass insulation. And then below I either have burlap, or in this case I have painter's canvas. But you can see underneath, and this is where I got my sugar bricks, my dry sugar. And you should be able to see all the little bee heads down there as well. And this is one of the things I don't like. I used 1/8 inch hardware cloth. That's something, and I'm just going to close this up real quick because it is a little bit windy and it's only about 37 degrees. Now with the 1/8 inch hardware cloth, the bees can't get out, which is great because that means I can come out here and check what I need to check without... Let's turn this camera back around, huh? And what's great about that is, like I was saying, I can go in here and I can check what I need to check without having to wear a veil or anything. But in the future, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to switch that out to 1/2 inch hardware cloth. That way the bees can actually get up and access all the food free range. I'm not going to have that fiberglass insulation in there or the burlap. Instead, what I'm going to do is on top of the quilt box, I'm actually going to have a Reflectix, and then I'm changing out all of my top covers this year to be insulated top covers, insulated telescopic covers. Specifically, I think I'm going to go with the BeeMax brand from Betterbee. They all provide about 6.5 R factor. R value rather. And so that way everything will have an insulated top. It'll have the Reflectix underneath, and the bees will have free range access to all of the emergency feed without having any kind of restriction where they're trying to jam their heads up through right now. So I'll go ahead and link the video to number 4, for which this video wasn't included in, and then I'll also go ahead and link my video for the making of the sugar bricks as well. So hopefully that makes up for yesterday's error of not having this part of the video in it, because it just didn't sit well with me. This is YouTube. I'm supposed to be showing what I'm doing, not just explaining what I'm doing. So all said and done, I will say the quilt boxes have been a game changer, because out of the 14 hives, I've only lost 3, and 3 of those hives, well, 2 of them specifically, were already weak, and the third one, I think I could have probably saved, but I'm really happy with the quilt boxes. And I will say specifically on the quilt boxes as well, they are unventilated. They do not have extra holes drilled in. So until next time, be well, forge on.